Shop at flea markets rather than malls. That is for the ladies. I know that most of them end up coming with their haversacks full. Even though they say it's a haversack, it's not really a haversack by the end of the trip. It turns out to be another whole being. Completely. Sometimes it moves. Yeah. Travel for free, yeah? This is what we were saving it for. Different ways that you can travel for free is couch surfing, which some of you mentioned. Yeah. Is everyone familiar with couch surfing? Yes. I'm not going to elaborate. Couch surfing pretty much saves a lot of cash.
A lot of cash.
The only thing I'd be worried about is finding the right people. You might want to check how many times they're recommended before you decide to stay with them, because there are sleazy people in Delhi and
Bombay, say Bombay, don't worry. Say Bombay.
Yeah. Another not very conventional way of traveling would be hitchhiking. Not too safe for the ladies either, but it's fun. Sometimes it's fun. It's just that element of different other ways of traveling.
Hey, tell them the international sign for hitchhiking. I know.
Yeah. That's not what I was going for. Alright, so another way is volunteering. You can travel to different countries and volunteer to teach. You can teach English in Japan, you can go breed lions in South Africa, if that works for you. Go for it. There's volunteering as an option. Something that's picking up now is bartering services. There are a lot of media professionals or marketing professionals who actually travel to the place they'd like to work in or work for, and then they barter their services by maybe putting up a site for them or working on their whole social media marketing campaign and stay there for free. Bartering services is picking up big time in India as well as abroad. Virtual traveling, that's most of us do time browse and we look through everything. Virtual traveling is free. Fan trips. You need to get yourself on these lists. What are these lists? They are not like major lists, but they are important lists. What companies do is, take for example Thomas Cook or any other company. If they are introducing a new package, if they are introducing a new itinerary, they hold a fan trip. A fan trip is a familiarization trip where they gather a group of people. They gather people from different age groups, race, dynamics, all regions, everything, and they send you on a free trip. All you have to do is come back and give them ultimate hardcore feedback about it, so that they design the product better and then it goes out into the market. Get yourselves on these lists. I shall link you all to it. Find me. Yeah. So get yourselves on these lists. There are companies in Bombay right now who have just started up and want people to check out their packages, check out what they've done. I've been horse riding recently. It was all expense paid. I just had to give them feedback on what went right and what went wrong. Yeah, get yourselves on these lists. Everyone's familiar with the term babysitting?
Yes.
Yeah. There's something known as house sitting. Yeah.
Okay.
This is picking up as well. Ask me for links later. You can actually go to Hawaii, look after someone's house. All you have to do is water their garden, take care of their dog. That's about it. And that's it.
Yeah,
in the end of the day, you go out, you still hang out, you get to see the place. Win-win. Yeah, except for the gardening part. Win-win.
How big can the garden be?
Make a career out of it. I'll talk more on that in like 2 minutes. Gift economy is something that's picking up in India and abroad. Gift economy is wherein the travel agent or the person who's traveling with you will provide all expertise of the place, will tell you where to cut costs, and they'll be traveling with you while they do this. They'll travel with you, they'll tell you how to cut costs, how to minimize, where to stay, where to eat, what to do, everything. It's literally like your Google guide for that place. Yeah? He'll travel with you, and it's gift economy because by the end of it, you are splitting costs. You're paying for only what you did. Accommodation, food, transport. You're paying only for that. You're not paying for his expertise. In the end, if you're happy with the service, you could either give him something. It could even be a stupid note like this saying, "Thank you, I loved my holiday." That's it. That's gift economy. People who are current things that are lined up for this year, you might want to check them out. It's complete gift economy. Not only will you get to meet like-minded people who are traveling with you, but your expertise is traveling with you. You don't have to refer to any guides. You know how heavy those freaking guides are? It just saves you all the trouble. You don't have to carry it.
I was thinking of guides as carrying the people.
Making it a career. There are lots of freelance opportunities in terms of travel writing. They might not necessarily pay for your travel, sometimes they do. But once you're there, you get to experience different things and write about it. Photography is picking up, some of you are already doing it. Another way of making it a career is during peak season, all tourist companies need people. They need people to take people around, one, they need people to show people around. So there's something as a show excursionist. Most cruise lines do this, wherein you travel with the cruise. You get off at a show, and your complete work for that day is just taking them out of the ship to the place they're going to see, going around with them, making sure they're seeing everything, you're also seeing everything, and you come back with both. That's a show excursionist. You can sign up for these jobs and get paid to do it, and you're not paying anything from your own pocket. Yeah?
Yeah, I just have a small doubt. Yeah. If you are a show excursionist and you're saying that you would do that because you want to check that place out yourself, right? Yeah. But then if you are a show excursionist, you're supposed to be an expert of that place so that you'll be able to guide people around.
Not necessarily. There will be one expert and there will be one crowdsourcing person. You might want to go as your...
Bakras.
Yeah. So there
all those
will be one
bakras.
expert and there will be other people guiding.
You bark at them and they get out of it.
Another thing during peak seasons is tour managing. You might want to take this up. I don't recommend this because there's very little time for you to actually get traveling done. You're doing only what is on that itinerary and then you can't go off track. So why don't you currently travel? Many people say that it's time, but we're never going to have enough of that. Money, we live stingy. Try living stingy, it helps. Money gets saved and you travel more days away from this mad me. Company. Why do you hold yourself back because of company? You can find it along the way. While you're traveling, you'll be so surprised as to how many other people who are traveling that you meet have interesting stories to tell. So if time, money and company is holding you back, don't let it. Find a reason. Find a reason how you need to break free of thinking why time, money and company. It's about how bad you want it.
Yeah.
Yeah? How bad do you want to travel? How bad do you want to get out of here and experience something other than your ecosystem and your own environment, which is also so polluted? Get out. I made a list of a few countries that you could probably travel to. Taking a budget of about 45,000, if you cash 45,000 exclusive of airfare, these are the countries that you can stay for more than 40 to 50 days. So 40 to 50 days in 40,000, yeah? And that is, if you decrease the time, then you'll be spending much less there. Yeah? So I'm giving you a rough budget. Cambodia, Chile, China, Egypt, Guatemala, Indonesia, Laos, Philippines, Vietnam, and lastly India. Yeah. I'm almost done with my talk, so I'm going to just give you some things to refer to. You must read the blog, Go Mad, Go Nomad. You must read it. It's just awesome.
Nomad.
Go man.
Go Mad, Go Nomad. You must watch at least one episode of Departures if you already haven't. Watch it. It's a Canadian travel show. Just takes you on a whole different level. Watch it. You can listen to Hans Zimmerman, Eddie Vedder, Mozart, Bach, Vivaldi, or whatever really floats your boat. But just make sure that you're on that boat. I'm going to end it with a video that you guys can watch and then we'll wrap up. Yeah?
I think Instagram on travel. You can get all 3 seasons.
Can someone turn on?
What is it you want to see? Where is it you want to be? Take me around the world, Mr. PC. It all seems too easy, booking your trip with a click of a mouse, saliva dribbling from your mouth. This suspense can't be matched, and your itchy feet, they can't be scratched. Fingernails and teeth have become a bit too attached. Spinning globes on your finger like a globetrotter, dreaming of places 20 degrees hotter. Your atlas is much more interesting now than geography GCSE. Sick of people telling you the places you should see. The advice is nice, but this has got to be done yourself, whilst blood pressure hits heights dangerous for your health. Been looking forward to this since you were little, burrowing away pennies like a squirrel. Spent months not spending, calendar countdown seems never ending. Baked bean butties been eating, bank balance ready to take a beating worse than Mike Tyson. You've not even had your lights on. Take off looms as you hectically hunt your room for all that you got to pack. Chuck the essentials into the backpack. Surfer shorts and sun cream bought. Better dust off your passport because tomorrow you hit the airport. Arrive at the terminal with a yawn. It's before dawn and freezing, and your dad's teasing because you're already dressed in flip-flops, socks and vest skin tight, shades on to shield you from the harsh UV rays of the moonlight. And he's right to tease. You look more like a tourist than the Japanese. But this trip isn't about being inconspicuous, and you're cool looking ridiculous. Bid farewell to mum and dad. Promise you won't cause too much mischief, although getting gash and gargling goon are high on your to-do list. A final kiss on the cheek as you head to the check-in. Can't chicken out now, it's too late. Hurriedly head towards the gate. Your walk turns into a jog as you follow in the footsteps of Phileas Fogg. On board and bored, recycled Hollywood garbage showing so you avoid the TV. Alas, the perfect time to stretch your legs to avoid DVT. Wandering and pondering a mad notion, like if your plane went out to plummet into the ocean, would you be able to create your own version of Lost? And how much does a lap dance with a stewardess cost? A long-haul flight, day through night, but you're far too pumped to burn out like a fag, and you swiftly sidestep jet lag. No recollection of initial hesitation as you burst out of a plane into your first destination. Those who dare to travel by heart. Guidebooks are useful, but they're only a start. So get off the beaten track and don't look back. This isn't a holiday, it's an adventure. So venture off into the wilderness. There's no rules to this, just get jabbed in case of illnesses. Blink. So much goon consumed, you're lucky to still have a kidney. Spend New Year's Eve dazzled in Sydney. You're awestruck or stuck. Lost track of time, you could have sworn you should be on a bus to Melbourne, but you don't really care. So many buttes you can only stop and stare. Aussie spirit fills the air. You get the feeling they breathe different oxygen down there. No worries man, you're cool like a fridge. Blink and you're peering over a bridge. Up to now you've been willing to land anywhere unplanned, but not here, not Queensland, cause there ain't no coming back if your bungee cord snaps. Mouth can't make a sound, don't look down. Crown jewels tucked between your legs, so tight they could crack like eggs. Oh such dizzying heights, one leap and your body's airborne like kites. Blink and you're whispering sweet nothings into the ear of your dear holiday romance as you dance and swoon the night away at the full moon beach party. Blink, blink, blink. What did you think? That it wouldn't fly by in the flash of an eye? Days end with a sigh because the clock doesn't lie. Embrace each place at your own pace, no need for haste. Take time to savour the cultural flavour. And you should know that it can't all be done with a Kodak. You can't capture with a lens a truly special moment with friends. It takes your whole being, and seeing even a billion Facebook photo-like signs won't make up for the shiver down your spine when you look back and reminisce over the times you shall also miss. As you dig your feet into the sand, trying to grasp onto these moments. But the sand slips through your toes like an egg timer, acts as a reminder that your time so fast goes. So whether you're chilling on white sands, palm trees and calm breeze, swimming with vicious fishes in Mauritius, or dining on delicious dishes with your missus, wondering why life can't always be like this, the only times you'll feel homesick is when you get home and you're sick to realise that you're in your house, not Laos, visiting your nan, not chilling in Vietnam. Just try not to spend the whole journey hungover, because all too soon it's over. Travel brings with it a brighter perspective on daily strife, the knowledge that there's more to life than an office desk stress. Never settle for anything less than moments which take away your breath. The last day and the hole in your heart is gaping, and the hole in the wall is hating, but you couldn't care less about the debt, not 1 ounce of regret. Eyelashes wet, thinking your friends met, so as your plane jets and the sun sets, you take one last look over your shoulder, and hope you'll be back when you're older. But if you've experienced this, you already know my punchline. Plain and simple, this trip was once in a lifetime.